आधे घंटे में आधा घंटा चल रहे हैं। वो तो पहुंच गया। नहीं, दूरी से रवि मुझे कौन था? हेलो हेलो
इतना बिजी हो जाते हैं कि टाइम बिल्कुल निकाल के आना है। इसका काम नहीं करना है, बस उन्हें ट्रैवल करना है। ऐसा सोचिए ना, फ्री होंगे और फ्री होंगे तो कभी नहीं।
बुक माय फ्लावर्स कीप करना है। हेलो हाँ कहाँ से 18 एफ दबा दिल्ली
पासवर्ड भी आ गया। ठीक है, लॉग इन करो।
I do have the stock of हम लोग खड़े सर 2004 क्या है ये मेरा मैंगलोर क्वांटिटी लीची का है कितना सब प्रकार
What is it, not BOP? Yeah, this is BOP, but these are all new arrivals. This is not the regular one. BOP. ये LCT से पैक होके आया है। हाँ जी 7 ये सब
कितने बंच का प्राइस है पर पीस
नहीं आप लोग कहाँ पे हो और नीलिमा वगैरह हाँ टाइम कम
मेगा कलर से में नहीं अवेलेबल
ये अवेलेबल है ये नहीं
इसमें 3 कलर आते हैं, एक पर्पल है ये
इस पे कॉस्ट लिखा है
फर्स्ट ठीक है
बड़े
135 है
फर्स्ट
135
थोड़ा उनको साइज वगैरह बड़ा करके चाहिए, साइज बड़ा है, स्टेम बड़ा है, वही फर्क है थोड़ा सा।
साफ नहीं किया। तुम ऑफिस में नहीं बोल सकता क्या कि कपड़ा चाहिए यार बना जो मैं अपील लगाया वो बाद में पेन लगाया कोई और लगाया कपड़ा वाला तो चला गया यार कहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम क्या हो रहा है अगर मैं बोल रहा हूँ और जो इधर बैठे अगर आपको बैठ के देखोगे तो उसको आवाज स्टेज पे लिखा हाँ जी क्या ये शिखा नाम है इसको
Another landmark initiative from Burns and Pettis is FNP Pehriyani, a luxury floral boutique that assimilates the expertise and creative valor of India's leading fashion designer, Pehriyani. The myriad hues and sensual forms of every creation are born out of resonance with Pehriyani's own rapturous vision, each imbued with a uniqueness and nature. This
Good afternoon, everybody. Sincerely thank you all of FNP business partners for taking their time out to be present here for this annual event. There are a lot many people who might not be, recognizing each other because we have had lot many new family members joining us
So we will begin with the introduction. Who's who?
This is worship from the
It will be better if you can, stand up so that everyone can see.
I am Tanushree, City Center New Town.
Tell the date when you open, just now.
19th April, 2 weeks tomorrow. Hi, this is Prakash from Bangalore.
Manish from FNP Ranchi.
Myself Satish Makaya from FNP Patna. Satish Makaya from FNP Patna.
Sujit, FNP Nagpur.
Sujit is the only person who is not giving the video session.
Sandeep Gupta from Jammu. Saurabh Sharma will be starting in Jaipur today. This is Yogesh Gupta from Nasik.
Sanjay Mankani from Gandhi will be Bombay.
Neeraj Tekriwal, FNP Lokhandwala and Mumbai.
Ravi Katan, FNP Surat.
Manish Chakravarti, FNP and Delhi and Goregaon, Mumbai.
I am Ripula, FNP Panipat, that's in Haryana.
Rajiv Yadav, FNP Trailer.
We are inaugurating FNP in Bangalore on 6th of May. Hi everybody, I'm Rodhi Kaushik from Delhi FNP Satyanarayana. Hi, this is Zarna, FNP Mathura, Mumbai. Hi, this is Pinky, Malad FNP, Bombay.
Hi, it's Sachidanand from FNP Dwara. Hi, myself Rajesh here from FNP Visakhapatnam.
Good evening, all of you. This is Vikram from FNP Sadashiv Bangalore.
Good evening, my name is Rajiv Agarwal, FNP Noida, Greater Noida, Lakshmi Nagar, Delhi.
Good afternoon, upon this side from FNP Chennai. Thank you.
Hello, this is Ankur and Sachin from FNP Rozgar. I'm sure FNP and
Mukul Patel, FNP Market.
Jeet, FNP Delhi.
Hi, Arvinder from FNP Sanskrit.
Hi, good evening. This is Coach Bhargav from Lahore.
Hi, this is Shilpa Sari from Mira.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Anisha from Mira.
Sachin, FNP Classic.
Looking up all the
Hi, this is Dilip Sati from Pinampura, Delhi.
There are some people who might not be aware of the senior FNP staff who's present on the stage. I would like to introduce them. Mr. C.K. Kudkutia we have. Mr. Vikas Kudkutia. Mrs. Meeta Kudkutia. Mr. Pawan Gadia. Mr. Gagan Singh. And Kusum Suri. Now I would like to call upon Mr. C.K. Kudkutia to throw some light on the journey of Ferns and Petals, how it got started.
हेलो, मैं चंद्र कुमार गुरुटिया आज यहाँ बिजनेस मीट पर यहाँ उपस्थित सभी फंड्स एंड पेटल्स परिवार के हर सदस्य का हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूँ और उनके बीच अपने को पाकर गौरवान्वित महसूस कर रहा हूँ। ये क्षण जो हमारी जिंदगी में आज आए हैं, इसके तार कहाँ से जुड़े हुए हैं, पहली दुकान कैसे शुरू हुई, पहली फ्लावर शॉप, ये मैं कुछ अतीत में जानना चाहूँगा। मेरे फादर फूल के बहुत शौकीन थे। उन्होंने करमाटार विद्यासागर बिहार में कृष्णा नर्सरी नाम की एक हमारा फार्म हाउस था, वहाँ से वो फूलों का उत्पादन करते थे और कलकत्ता ग्लोब नर्सरी को भेजते थे। और पर कभी भी हमें उसका रिटर्न कभी सही नहीं मिला। वो सिंगल हैंडेड थे, अकेले थे। हम लोग उस टाइम पढ़ रहे थे। जब मैं बीकॉम का एग्जाम देके आया तो बोले कि तुम बड़ा है, तेरे को मेरे साथ रहना होगा। तो मैंने कहा ठीक है। तब फिर हम लोग ने जचाया कि क्यों नहीं अपनी एक दुकान कलकत्ते में की जाए, कि जो भी अपना प्रोडक्शन होगा अपनी दुकान में देंगे तो हमें सही पैसे मिलेंगे। तो हमने 1982 में कलकत्ता में 40 थिएटर रोड में अपनी दुकान प्लांट्स एंड फ्लावर के नाम से शुरू की, जो आज भी बहुत अच्छी चल रही है। हमने उसमें नए नए बेसेस दिए, नए डिजाइन के थर्माकोल के वुडन बेसेस, रोट आयरन बेसेस, बम्बू के बास्केट्स, नए नए डिजाइन के अरेंजमेंट्स किए, नई नई तरह की माला बनाई। हमने पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट चेंज कर दिया। न्यू मार्केट में जो कागज के सिलोफिन मुंह पर देके नीचे कागज पर स्टेपल करके जो बुके बनते थे, उनकी डिमांड खत्म हो गई, हम सामने आ गए। फिर हमने 2 साल बाद फ्रूट्स एंड फ्लावर चालू किया, फूलों के साथ फल लगाना शुरू किया। पेप्सी के बोटल्स लटकाए, चॉकलेट्स लटकाए, वो भी खूब चला। 10-11 साल में कलकत्ता के हर आदमी की जुबान पर गुटगुटिया जी के नाम से हम प्रसिद्ध हो गए कि कुछ भी काम करना है फूलों से संबंधित गुटगुटिया जी से करा लो। तो वहां हम पीक पे थे, उससे आगे बढ़ने की गुंजाइश नहीं थी। तो विकास ने कहा कि आप लोग तो यहां देख ही रहे हो, मैं दिल्ली मूव करता हूं। तो विकास 1993 में दिल्ली आ गया और इसने साउथ एक्स में मोना चोपड़ा, मनोज चोपड़ा के साथ में मिलकर पार्टनरशिप में फूलों की दुकान की, जो खूब अच्छी चलने लगी। 2 साल बाद हमने GK1 ग्रेटर कैलाश 1 में दूसरी दुकान की, वो भी खूब अच्छी चलने लगी। मीता ने उस दुकान को खूब अच्छा से चलाया, दुकान खूब अच्छी चल रही थी। फिर हमने अरविंदो में 2 साल बाद दूसरी दुकान की। उसमें गगन जी जो आज हमारे साथ हैं, बैठे हुए हैं, गगन सिंह, वो आज तक हमारा साथ दे रहे हैं। इनका योगदान हम कभी नहीं भूल सकते हैं। इसी बीच जो पहली दुकान थी साउथ एक्स में, मन मुटाव के चलते वो दुकान हमने छोड़ दी, पार्टनरशिप खत्म कर दी। वो दुकान मोना चोपड़ा के नाम से रह गई। हम GK1 में आ गए और इंडिपेंडेंट हम अपना काम करने लगे। विकास ने अपने साथियों का काम शुरू कर दिया। सीका थरेजा, उसका योगदान मैं कभी नहीं भूलूंगा। उसने कंपनी को बहुत कुछ दिया है। आज कंपनी खड़ी है तो उसमें उसका बहुत बड़ा योगदान है। उसने एक अपनी ऑफिस बनाई विकास के साथ, और फूलों का, शादियों का काम खूब अच्छा से चलने लगा। हम आगे बढ़ते गए, लोगों में हमारा नाम होने लगा। फ्रेंचाइजी के लोग हम लोग पास आने लगे। हमने फ्रेंचाइजी शुरू कर दिया। यूकॉम भी तब तक शुरू हो गया। हमने पहली फ्रेंचाइजी मीट 2005-06 में की, तब अपनी 36 शॉप्स थी। तो हमें लगा कि हमारा परिवार बढ़ रहा है, बहुत खुशी हो रही थी उस टाइम में। हम और तरक्की करेंगे और मेहनत करेंगे। फिर हमने 1 साल बाद 6-7 में दूसरी मीट की। उसमें दुकान की संख्या बढ़ के 58 हो गई, 58 हो गई। तब और भी अच्छा लगा, भाई परिवार बढ़ रहा है, हमें मजबूती आ रही है, शादियों का काम भी अच्छा से चलने लगा। करते करते हम आगे बढ़ते गए। हमने अपना FNP स्टेट बनाया, फंड्स एंड पेटल्स प्राइवेट लिमिटेड, FNP इवेंट्स एंड वेडिंग्स, सब मिला के हमने एक जगह सबको लाया एक छत के नीचे। और हम बहुत मजबूती से, बहुत ऑर्गेनाइज्ड वे में हमने उस काम को आगे बढ़ाया। और आज हम इस मंच पे बहुत मजबूती के साथ खड़े हैं। कि मुझे विकास पे गर्व करना होगा कि उसने 18 साल में अपनी मेहनत से, अपनी लगन से इस कंपनी को बहुत कुछ दिया है। उसने अपने लिए कभी कुछ नहीं किया। मैं बोलता भी था, विकास तो अपनी लाइफस्टाइल जियो। ठीक है। फिर वो अपना 365 दिन काम कर रहा है, संडे को भी जा रहा है। संडे को हाफ डे भी नहीं, कुछ नहीं। ताज्जुब होता था भाई, इसने 18 साल में एक दिन छुट्टी नहीं ली होगी मेरे समझ से। तो कभी तबीयत नरम गरम हुई, एक दिन रेस्ट कर लिया, हुआ तो अलग है। कितनी कठिनाइयां आई, कितनी विपत्तियां आई, कंपनी में आग लगी, इनकम टैक्स रेड हुआ, हुआ, कभी इसने पीछे मुड़ के नहीं देखा। बोला आगे बढ़िए। पीछे मुड़ के देखने का समय नहीं अपने पास, अपने को आगे बढ़ना है, तरक्की करनी है। कुछ अच्छे के लिए हुआ ये सब। इसकी सोच, इसके विचार, साथ में सबको लेकर चलने की एक तो इसकी जो ललक, इसकी मेहनत से आज हम इस जगह हैं। हम आगे बढ़े, बढ़ते बढ़ते आज हमारे पास आज 102 दुकानें हैं, फ्लावर बटीक हैं। हमारा अपना इस FNP स्टेट है जहां से हम सब काम कर रहे हैं। अब मैं कुछ अपना परिचय, अपने परिवार के लोगों का परिचय देना चाहूंगा। विकास गुड़िया को आप देख ही रहे हैं। मीता गुड़िया माई डॉटर इन लॉ, इसने भी कंपनी को बहुत कुछ दिया है। अभी वेडिंग्स देख रही हैं। बीना गुड़िया मेरी वाइफ GK1 में बैठ रही हैं। ज्योति जलान मेरी लड़की बेंगलोर में FNP चला रही है। मेरा छोटा लड़का ब्रजेश चेन्नई में ड्राई फ्लावर्स का काम कर रहा है। उसकी ड्राई फ्रेंचाइजी के इसके हैंडीक्राफ्ट के माध्यम से हर दुकानों में आ रही हैं, बिक रही हैं। बड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है, सब ऑर्गेनाइज्ड है। इसके साथ साथ में कुछ मेरे जो लोग हैं, मेरे साथी हैं, उनका भी नाम लेना चाहूंगा जिनका कंपनी में योगदान है। गगन जी का नाम मैं ले ही चुका हूं, शिखा जी का नाम ले ही चुका हूं। पवन गाड़िया 7-8 साल में इसने कंपनी को बहुत दिया है, मजबूती दी है। अनिल शर्मा फ्रेंचाइजी, कुसुम सूरी हैंडीक्राफ्ट, इन्होंने कंपनी को बहुत दिया है। तो आज भी दे रहे हैं। नए नए लड़के भी आ रहे हैं, जैसे सौरभ है, शेखर है, नीलिमा है, जो दुकानों जाके चालू कराती हैं, वो भी लगन से लगी हुई है। ये सब होकर एक तो टीम वर्क चल रहा है। हम आगे बढ़ते जा रहे हैं। अब मैं चाहूंगा कि हमको आगे क्या करना है। आज हम भारत का मानचित्र उठाते हैं, कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक देखते हैं तो बहुत जगह खाली है जहां अपनी दुकानें नहीं है। तो मैं चाहूंगा कि अनिल जी से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि आप सर्वे करो, मेहनत करो, उसके पीछे होमवर्क करो और सब दुकानों को नेक्स्ट मीट तक फिलअप करो। साल में कम से कम 20-25 नई दुकानें खुलनी चाहिए। आज हम एक दुकान खोलते हैं तो अब तो सब ऑर्गेनाइज हो गया, अनिल जी के पास पहुंच गए फ्रेंचाइजी वाले, अनिल जी एक दुकान चाहिए, इन्होंने सब दिखा दिया, टेंट माली दे दिया, लेबर दे दिया, दुकान खुल गई। पर संभालना तो आप ही को है ना। मेरा 30 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है दुकान का, मैं 30 साल दुकान में बैठा हूं, 2 साल से मैं एचओ हेड ऑफिस में हूं। आप दुकान खोलोगे, आपको दुकान की कुछ मामूली बातें मैं बताता हूं। दुकान आपने खोल ली, उस पर आप सफाई पे ध्यान दो, अच्छे फूल रखो, क्वालिटी फ्लावर्स रखो जो कि अगल बगल दुकानों में नहीं मिलते हैं। दुकान के अरेंजमेंट्स पे ध्यान दो, कस्टमर आए तो उसको कुछ लेके ही आप भेजो, चाहे आपको डिस्काउंट देना पड़े। आज डिस्काउंट का जमाना है। आप रिजिड हो जाओगे, नहीं मैं तो इतना कम में दूंगा ही नहीं, तो बगल में चल जाएगा। बहुत दुकानें हैं, उसको आपको फिर बुलाना है तो उसको आप प्रेजेंटेशन अच्छा करो, टाइम से डिलीवरी करो, दुकान में अकाउंट्स पर नजर रखो, बहुत जरूरी है आज के दिन। दुकान पे कैमरे रखो ताकि दुकान की जो भी एक्टिविटी है आपको दिन भर में पता चले, जब भी आप फुर्सत से बैठो देख लो। अब मैं चाहूंगा कि आप लोग बराबर ऐसे ही सहयोग देते रहें, हम आपके साथ हैं, हम सब एक टीम वर्क बन के आगे बढ़ें। मैं आपकी उज्जवल भविष्य की कामना करता हूं और सामने जब हम मिलेंगे तो और बड़ा परिवार मुझे मिलना चाहिए, ये मैं उम्मीद करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call upon Mr. Pavan Gadia, CEO of FNP Group, to throw some light on journey so far and future of Ferns and Petals, future plans. कहाँ यार? ऑन नहीं हो गया? नहीं, स्लीप मोड पे चला गया। Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming all the way, taking time out, and your presence here reaffirms that how serious you are to this business. And I see ads of competition these days saying a beautiful opportunity for your wife. I'm sure all of us agree here that is nothing like that. It's a very, very serious business. Doesn't matter a wife or husband or anybody else who's running the show. It's very, very serious business, and good money can be made out of this. So thank you all for all coming here. Today we are already 102 outlets spread across more than 45 cities in the country, and we have somewhere around 7 to 8 already signed up. So by June end we should be around 110 in approximately 50 cities across the country. Here what I would like to do is I'd like to take a pause and tell you that this 110 outlets has happened today is not because of us. Any outlet which is opened in a Raipur or a Mangalore or a Siliguri or a Nasik for that matter, we provide the startup, the basic help in terms of putting up the board, training you for a day or two, providing you with the required manpower, and whatever support and services which comes along with this. आप सब जानते हैं, इससे हम नहीं बढ़ते हैं। ये तब बढ़ता है जब आप लोग सब कोई अपना पैसा लगा के, अपना वक्त लगा के हमारे ब्रांड पे, फंस एंड पेटल्स पे, विकास गुड़गुड़िया पे विश्वास करके आपने ये जुआ खेला और आपके लिए ये सक्सेसफुल हुआ, तब जाके हम लोग यहाँ पे 110 पे पहुंचे हैं, वरना हम लोग अकेले फंस एंड पेटल्स अपने आप में नहीं पहुंच सकता था। सो फ्रॉम द बॉटम ऑफ माई हार्ट, थैंक यू ऑल फॉर बिलीविंग इन अस एंड ट्रस्टिंग अस एंड ब्रिंगिंग अस हियर। It's been 10 years since I joined this company, and when I joined we were somewhere around 7-8 दुकानें थी, and today we are 110. And today we have reached a stage, a critical mass, wherein this 110 outlets जो करने में हमें 10 साल लगे, I don't want to spend another 10 years to make it to 220. So this time we thought कि what should we do? ऐसा क्या करें कि जिससे हम सब 110 से 200 जो है अगले 2 साल के अंदर में पहुंचे. So इस बार बजाय कि जो हर साल हम आपसे बताते थे कि हमें क्या चाहिए या हमें क्या करना चाहिए, जिस टाइम I made a list of things which you would expect. तो राजेश जी कोशिश करिए to list up everything. I might not be correct here, but whatever I missed out, we'll catch up in the open session. But I thought I'll list up everything, what all is possible. So, one of the issues which we face and which we understand from all of you is कि दुकान खुलने के बाद में हम कोई एडवर्टाइजिंग नहीं करते हैं, मार्केटिंग नहीं करते हैं एज ए कंपनी, एज ए हेड ऑफिस. सो कुछ किया जाए. So this time we are very serious about it. We have earmarked a very decent budget to do all kind of marketing, and we have a very senior and a capable lady with us who's heading this activity. So Payal Gupta is speaking later, so I'm not going to talk more on this. I'll let her explain as to what are we doing on advertising and marketing. So number one issue which I could conceive is addressed in some way. Second is, now that we are a group of 110 people और हमारी शादियों की भी requirement है, FNP तहलियानी भी हम करते हैं, तो fresh flower support में is there can be any help as a company, as a franchisor we can provide. So here again we have done a new beginning. We have Mr. Manoj Sultania. He's not here today. He's working for you in Bangalore and OT today, and he's getting fresh flowers, tying up with growers all across the country, importing flowers, and also he's on the lookout of setting up our own fresh flower farm for roses and carnation. So maybe in the next 6 to 8 months' time, flowers from our own farm will be available to you, one, and besides he is going to play a very active role in supplying fresh flowers, whether they are domestic or for that matter imported. So he will be having a shipment of imported fresh flowers every week or 10 days. There will be a person designated to whom you can touch, send in your requirement or ask कि क्या नया आ रहा है, and if you want you can place your requirement and that can be added and given to you whenever, as and when you want it, anywhere in the country. Third, what we can give you, I could anticipate, was new ideas and design. As the advantage of joining Funds and Pedals, what's new? Any customer who comes into our outlet, he wants what's new, or for that matter, anywhere we walk in, any other brand, whether it is a Benetton or any brand, we want to know what's new. So here, Shikha ji is helping us very actively on whatever we are wanting to do. So twice a year, August and December are the two periods during which we will give you new ideas and design. So we realized that in the last catalog also, which you must have seen, that we have focused more on arrangements, what is being shown here. But our learning in the last 1 year or 2 years tells us that bunches are moving more. So maybe we were targeting the wrong element here. Now we are concentrating on bunches, and you will see some beautiful designs out there, all thanks to Shikha ji. And this August is kept in mind, keeping Diwali and the season in mind, and December is kept in mind, keeping that Valentine and the season which is going to follow. So twice a year you are going to see a lot of new ideas, designs, not only in bunches, arrangements, but in packing, everything else which a flower shop would need. That would also increase, that will also include some kind of handicraft or gift items, which Kusum will be sharing with us later. I'm sure there are a couple of shops which are more than 10 years old, and they have hardly gone on a Mali training more than even once. So Mali training activity is going to be once a year, followed by the month in which we are going to do the franchise meet. So this year we are doing it in May, Mali training is in June. We would want you to send your senior Malis for a 2-day training with us. We'll do them in 2 batches. Whatever we train them is going to be trained by a designer who is already working with us. He has had 10 years of experience. He has worked in Dubai in the major flower organizations, and he's one of the best flower designers in producing bunches, arrangements, or anything else. So we will be training them, or for that matter, a new faculty will be invited from outside, a Naya designer, international repute or domestic repute, who can train these guys as to what is happening new in this flower industry. So that training will happen every June. In this year we are having it every June. Here the request would be that outstation partners, please send your guys Eventually what happens is that once we communicate to you, okay, this is the meet which is happening on that day, and then we come back to know that these guys are busy, or we have a site coming up, or something else is happening, so they cannot be spared, or for that matter, the junior guy comes in. The way we are here forthcoming, we want you to be equally participative of this, and let the best of your guys come in. If need be, you want to send 2 guys, let us know, we will do their training also. And we will tell you the curriculum in advance, what are they going to learn, and if possible, we will send you a video of what he has learned, and what has he done in these 2 days with us. All you need to do is arrange his travel. We will arrange for the stay, accommodation, and his fooding, so that he is here on our roles in terms of training. Day-to-day support in operations. In day-to-day support in operations, what we were a couple of years back, today we are a far larger team to help you. So the various divisions which you interact with, so whether it is handicrafts, so today we have Kusum, Nilima, and down the line they have Sonam, Rajesh, Gagan. These are 5 people. I will make you meet them in the open session once again. In terms of retailing / franchising, we have Anil, we have Shekhar, and down the line 1 more person is hired. So any kind of day-to-day issues, you can speak to him. In e-com, we very clearly have Saurabh, Sanjay, and down the line here a team, whether it is in accounts in Om or Sandeep. All these people, we are all here to help you on day-to-day issues. I wanted to take a picture of all of us and show it to you here, but somehow we could not get all of them together. But there are a lot of names out here to help you. Okay, here we are, and eventually if nothing else happens, you have all of you have my number. Please feel free to call me. In day-to-day operations, further we realized is the advantage of storing the customer database, meeting the laws requirement in terms of having your accounting books, everything up to date. So we have introduced a software which is out there. Deepak is the guy from our team who's handling and heading this. This software has been tried in Ferns and Petals company-owned outlet for the last 6 months. Whatever bugs, whatever challenges which we had, we have fixed them. We feel that it is a fairly robust and a sustainable software which will help you in your day-to-day operations. So today, any customer who walks into your shop, आप उसका नाम, एड्रेस, फ़ोन नंबर, ईमेल आईडी, एनिवर्सरी, डेट ऑफ बर्थ, पहले तो उसका लीजिए, फीड करिए इसमें. एक बार फीड करना पड़ेगा. अगली बार जब वो आएगा, तो आपने सिर्फ पहला नाम फीड करेंगे तो आपको बता देगा कि इतने राकेश अग्रवाल हैं. उसमें से कौन सा है, अगर आपने क्लिक कर दिया तो यू डोंट हैव टू फीड इट अगेन. सिमिलरली राकेश अग्रवाल का जब उसने किसको फूल भिजवाया है, द सॉफ्टवेयर विल रिकॉर्ड ऑल दैट ऑल्सो कि इसको राकेश अग्रवाल फूल भिजवाता है, तो आपको उससे दोबारा एड्रेस बुलवाने की जरूरत नहीं है. यू कैन इमीडिएटली से कि आपने एक्स को भिजवाया था, उसी को दोबारा भिजवाना है. 2, 3, नेक्स्ट ईयर अगर उसने अप्रैल में ऑर्डर प्लेस किया है, नेक्स्ट ईयर आप उसको मार्च में या मिड अप्रैल में आप उसको एक एसएमएस भेज सकते हैं या ईमेल भेज सकते हैं सेइंग कि आपने लास्ट ईयर हमारे को पैट्रोनाइज किया था, हमसे फूल भिजवाए थे, क्या आप ये ऑर्डर इस बार दोबारा करना चाहेंगे. कोई भी ऑर्डर आप चाहें तो इस सिस्टम को एक्टिवेट कर सकते हैं कि कोई भी ऑर्डर जब प्लेस हुआ और आपके पास में सेंडर का मोबाइल नंबर आपने कैप्चर किया, तो उसके पास में एक एसएमएस चला जाएगा ऑर्डर प्लेस होते ही कि थैंक यू फॉर प्लेसिंग एन ऑर्डर ऑन फर्न्स एंड पेटल्स माटुंगा. Your order number is this. For any support and query, call on this number. That will be your shop's number. Similarly, जैसे ही आपने उसकी डिलीवरी अपडेट करी, there will be a delivery SMS going to him saying that your order has been delivered and received by XYZ. Any support and queries, call us on this number. In terms of expenses entering day-to-day basis या sale entering day-to-day basis, या आपको आज से 5 साल पहले की सेल देखनी होगी, या all that will this software will provide. Now whatever we could think कि ये सिर्फ ऑनलाइन में काम करना चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं है, ऑफलाइन में भी काम करेगा. इंटरनेट कनेक्टेड नहीं है तो ऑफलाइन में भी काम करेगा. जब आप इसको इंटरनेट में कनेक्ट कर देंगे तो डेटा विल गेट स्टोर्ड अप. तो आपको जब का भी डेटा देखना होगा, दैट फैसिलिटी इज अवेलेबल टू यू. वी डोंट हैव एनी मार्कअप, वी डोंट वांट एनी मनी इन दिस. देयर इज अ वन टाइम लाइसेंस फी ऑफ 12,000 rupees which is likely to be paid to the software company, and an annual maintenance charge which will apply from next year onwards. So this is the software which is introduced now. Please go through it. I would encourage all of you to start using this. Wherever you have any issues, any suggestions, please let us know. We would be happy to improve upon this as to whatever we have started here. Another advantage thing which we have done is that we have introduced the camera in the shops, an IP-based camera. This will cost approximately 12,000 rupees. The brand is called Level 1. And we have a guy who's sitting here centralized, watching what is happening in the shop. So as far as the couple of all the COCO outlets, company-owned, company-operated outlets, and couple of franchisee outlets, we have been watching on the camera. So here when you see, there is somebody who is giving a lucky bamboo here. He sold this lucky bamboo for around 1,000 rupees, and he showed a sale only of 800 rupees, immediately caught. Or here again, this cash was being given, and this cash was not reported in the sale. Or somebody under-reporting sale, not reporting sale at all, people coming in late, people not being in uniform. आपकी दुकान कितने बजे, आज आप लोग सबको यहाँ पे हैं, आपको मालूम नहीं आपकी दुकान में क्या चल रहा है। तो आपकी पूरी दुकान की एक हफ्ते की रिकॉर्डिंग मेरे पास में रहेगी, आप जब देखना चाहें उसको मैं आपको ऑनलाइन रिकॉर्डिंग दे दूंगा। आपके माली यूनिफॉर्म में आ रहे नहीं आ रहे हैं, डिलीवरी बॉय यूनिफॉर्म में आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है। अभी एक इंसिडेंट मुझे पंचशील दुकान के बारे में बता रहे थे अनिल, कि किसी कस्टमर ने बोला कि मैं अपना बैग लेके आई थी, बैग में मेरा कैश जो है वो छूट गया, एंड कैश चोरी हो गया, वो 2-3 लोगों को लेके आई वापस। एंड लकीली दे हैड द कैमरा, दे वर एबल टू शो कि लुक योर बैग वाज लाइंग हियर, एंड फाइनली व्हेन यू वेंट यू टुक दिस बैग अवे, nobody stole from that. So the advantages of an IP based camera, not only to you, to us as well as the customer is a lot of them. So I would strongly suggest it's a one-time investment. We do it once. All it requires is the internet connection. Helps all of us to maintain the standard of ferns and petals in whatever way which we want to do. So here, for example, this bouquet which was being sold at one of our outlets, the challan was cut for 200 rupees. So we have had a lot of experiences here in terms of the theft which can be stopped. Handicrafts. So though we keep on getting a lot of new stuff in handicraft and we keep on investing into this, but every time we hear iske kuch naya nahi hai. So this time we should try to show you here. It is also available on your panel. Whatever new stuff is coming there in panel, and I would not speak much here. I would let Kusum do this later in the next session. Okay, this is a huge subject, e-commerce, online orders. Not all of you do it, but some of you do it. So the first thing which I expect in e-commerce orders, which I hear a complaint from you, is ki correct pricing. प्राइस गलत आती है, फिर हम फीडबैक डालते हैं कि इसकी प्राइस ठीक करो. So this time currently we are operating on 2 panels. One is the old panel and one is the new panel. In August, somewhere post Rakhi, ये दोनों panel हट जाएंगे and we will have a new panel altogether, which will have a different look and feel and a lot intelligent panel. तो करेक्ट प्राइसिंग का एजेंडा जो है इसमें हम इस तरह रिजॉल्व करेंगे कि वी विल हैव कंपोनेंट वाइज प्राइसिंग. तो एक दुकान ने अगर डाला 16 कार्नेशन एंड 2 गुलाब का ऑर्डर, तो आपको एक CB1 बोल के एंट्री नहीं करनी पड़ेगी, आपको रोज चूज करना पड़ेगा, रोज के अंदर में क्वांटिटी 2 लिखनी पड़ेगी, कलर लिखना पड़ेगा, सिस्टम अपने आप अमाउंट कैलकुलेट करेगा. कार्नेशन आपको जितना भिजवाना है वो जोड़िए आपने, टोटल डिलीवरी चार्ज जुड़ा और आपके पास में अमाउंट आ गया, वो अमाउंट जिसको डिलीवर होना उसके पास चला गया. सो देयर इज नो मैनुअल फीडिंग ऑफ द प्राइस हियर. Sonal, I think you will be able to understand what I am saying just better. So that component approach is being followed here in giving you the correct pricing. So there will not be there is no human involvement in filling up the price. So there cannot be a mistake there. Vikram sir. Next is more business through e-com orders. As far as more business through e-com orders, what we have done is we are now introducing a concept कि एनी ऑर्डर विच इज प्लेस टू यू, एंड अगर आपके सर्विस एरिया में 2 लोग या 3 लोग डिलीवर करते हैं उस ऑर्डर को, तो आप दोनों तीनों को ऑर्डर वो एक साथ दिख जाएगा. आपको बटन दबा के उस ऑर्डर को क्लिक करके उसको एक्सेप्ट करना होगा. यू एक्सेप्ट दैट ऑर्डर इज योर्स. सो देयर इज गोइंग टू बी नो कॉल फ्रॉम द कॉल सेंटर आस्किंग यू टू एक्सेप्ट दैट ऑर्डर. इन केस यू हैवंट एक्सेप्टेड, somebody else will accept it and deliver the order. Similarly, in terms of delivery updation, the moment you are able to do the delivery, please update it quickly. So we have added 2 more points for you. If there is a complaint, 2 more points are reduced. So eventually whenever the odd number of orders which you are doing will depend upon the speed and the quality of work which we are putting into the system, and the system will intelligently keep on allocating those orders for you. And I hope I'm not going to be blackmailed by wherever there is a single shop. So please help me there. Okay, third very important point. डिलीवरी एरिया दूर है, 50 रुपये फालतू दो. A very, very common thing which we hear. So this time what we are trying to do, though I don't know how successful this will be, that we are introducing the concept of Google Maps and calculating the distance through Google. So here your shop is at Kandivali West and you have to deliver in Borivali West or you have to deliver in Dahisar. तो डिस्टेंस सॉफ्टवेयर अपने आप कैलकुलेट करके पर किलोमीटर के हिसाब से आपको दे देगा. अगर आपकी दुकान के बगल में महावीर नगर में ऑर्डर है, जीरो डिलीवरी चार्ज. This is another change which I am proposing, so I hope it makes all our lives easier in terms of no more calculation of delivery charges. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of reaction on this, so we'll wait to hear you on the open session. Margins on add-on product. हम केक खरीदते हैं, हमको तो कुछ बचता ही नहीं है. या फेरो रोशर पे मैं क्यों खरीदूं, मुझे क्या मिलता है. So here again we are coming out with a very clear-cut percentage for you that the X percentage needs to be added on any add-on product which we give you. Here we would expect you to be rational. We would want to make you to make money on this and deliver the best of the product. So we are very conscious about this. We'll give you a margin on add-on product. I need 4 to 8 hours to delivery. Today a customer, when he places an order on any channel, whether it is FNP website, whether it is a shop, he's placed a shop at Powai and wants to be delivered in Nagpur, or whether whether it is a corporate customer, whether it is an affiliate customer, everybody, the moment they place an order, they start calling up, मेरा order हुआ, delivery हो गई. And we have more than 800 to 1000 calls which we are fielding every day here. Sir, the age of delivering orders at our leisure is over. Any order, if it has been placed the day before, it has to be delivered by 11, 12 at the most. And we have shops. I'm very happy and proud to make examples, whether it is Noida, whether it is Apuru Tulsian, or whether a lot of shops do an order, a receiver's name at 8:15 in the morning. And which also mentions the receiver's name delivered at 7:45 a.m. So that's the kind of expectation which we have when we talk about delivery updations. The time of doing it late or doing it whenever we feel like is over. Why don't you all sit down? There's a lot of space. Instant resolution on any query. Race through call center. Call center में phone करते हैं, waiting होता रहता है, कोई phone नहीं उठाता है, phone उठाता है तो कोई resolution नहीं देता है, जवाब नहीं आता है. We are aware of this issue. We are training the partner team further कि आपको FTR, first time resolution मिले कोई भी call आप लोग करते हैं. One, and Saurabh will be speaking on this in the evening session, so I'm not going to take too much time here. Correct address and phone number. Address आप लोग गलत देते हैं, phone number आप लोग गलत देते हैं. Apurva, am I right? So, मैं एड्रेस कभी भी नहीं देता हूं, मैं फोन नंबर कभी भी नहीं देता हूं. एक्स कस्टमर ने ऑर्डर डाला, एड्रेस डाला, फोन नंबर डाला और आपने डिलीवर कराया. मैंने कभी एड्रेस नहीं डाला. वी हैव अ टेक्नोलॉजी वेर इन वी से कि यू हैव टू पुट इन 10 डिजिट की जगह वो 9 डिजिट एंटर करेगा तो उसको वो रोक लेगा, बोलेगा नहीं आपने 9 नहीं डाले 10 डालो. लेकिन वो 000 करके 10 डाल देगा. आई डोंट हैव टू मच चॉइस देयर. और ही डेलिबरेटली मेंशन्स अ रॉन्ग एड्रेस या सिर्फ लिख दिया मेन रोड रांची. I do not know. So here again, address and phone numbers के अंदर में what all of you I want to understand here is कि now a customer who has walked into Bhubaneswar shop, आपने हमें order दिया to be delivered in Mangalore. I get a call from Mangalore कि इसमें address और phone number गलत है. He is calling me at the call center. I am getting in touch with you. Your phone might be busy, you might be doing whatever, and then you will have to thereafter call your customer to find out किसका alternate address या alternate phone number क्या है. So there is a process here which takes time. Now imagine this happening on all the website customers, all the corporate customers. It is being a Sunday, it is being 15 January, 26 January, or it's a holiday. And imagine getting in touch with the sender, and now, despite doing everything, it's 4 in the evening here and 2:30 in the night in US. I cannot call him. So it's not the call center who's always telling you that they are delaying it. We are bound. We want that all the 1000 orders which are punched into the system today are done now, correct, every time. So we are trying to do the best here, but sometimes things are not in our hand. Less calls from call center. बहुत फोन करते हैं call center वाले. Order accept कर लो, accept कर लो, accept कर लो. Order panel में आता नहीं, उसके पहले receiver का नाम दो, receiver का नाम दो. I understand that. But here, more than the call center guys call you, you need to someday visit while you are here in Delhi at our call center, रात को 12 बजे 11:45 से फोन बनने शुरू होते हैं फॉर मिडनाइट. मेरा ऑर्डर हो गया? अरे सर अभी तो 12 तो नहीं बजे हैं. 12 बजे से 1 बजे के बीच में फॉर ऑल द 40 मिडनाइट कॉल्स वी हैव मोर देन 100 to 200 कॉल्स status or people placing an order there. So it's not that they want to do it. They are again improving in terms of calling you less and less. Every time they call you, it bills me. I know कितनी कॉल करते हैं. महीने का 30,000 रुपए का बिल आता है. I don't want them to call. The customers are calling, or for that matter, some partners who are not ready to do the job in the way they are doing it. So the number of calls are required. We are working on this. We are conscious on this. So we'll reduce this. So far, whatever I have been saying here, योगेश भाई, in terms of आपकी expectation, ठीक चल रहा है? Okay. हाँ. फंड्स एंड पेटल्स एचओ तो जो है अपनी वेबसाइट बनाते हैं, 500 रुपये लेते हैं ऑर्डर का, हमको 200 रुपये देते हैं. वो तो खूब कमाते हैं. हमको क्या बचता है, मैम? सो हियर अवर प्रपोजल टू हेल्प यू ऑन दिस. वी विल हेल्प ईच एंड एवरी partner of ours to create your own website. So the website which you see here in the URL, for example, this is going to how it is going to look like. Ranchi FNP Main Road, ranchimainroad.fnp.com. Similarly, we can have mumbaimatunga.fnp.com or mumbaipovai.fnp.com. इसके अंदर में जो फोन नंबर रहेगा कस्टमर सपोर्ट का, आप दीजिए फोन नंबर, आप हेल्प करिए कस्टमर को. आपका फोन नंबर रहेगा. जितने भी प्रोडक्ट्स एफएनपी के अंदर में आज जो 6000 प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, दोज प्रोडक्ट्स यू कैन ऑल्सो सेल सेइंग दे आर योर प्रोडक्ट्स. दैट ऑर्डर, वॉट एवर ऑर्डर्स विच कम्स थ्रू दिस URL, थ्रू दिस वेबसाइट, यू गेट a 20% कमीशन फ्रॉम अस फॉर गेटिंग दिस ऑर्डर. साइट को खूब प्रमोट करिए. ये ऑर्डर अगर आपके एरिया का है, आप डिलीवर करना चाहते हैं, वेरी हैप्पी, प्लीज डू इट. आप पवई में हैं और आप बोलते हैं कि मुझे अंधेरी वेस्ट भी डिलीवर करना है, वी विल गिव यू दैट टेक्नोलॉजी ऑल्सो कि अंधेरी वेस्ट भी कर लीजिए. लेकिन अगर आप साउथ बॉम्बे नहीं करना चाहते हैं, यू टेल अस, द सिस्टम विल ऑटोमेटिकली एलोकेट टू साउथ बॉम्बे एंड दे विल, द रेस्पेक्टिव पार्टनर विल डिलीवर इन साउथ बॉम्बे और बैंगलोर और एनीवेयर फॉर दैट मैटर. द मोमेंट योर फोन नंबर इज ऑफ, आप रात को 1 बजे तक जग के रोज सर्विस नहीं दे पाएंगे. जैसे ही अगर आप अपना फोन नंबर स्विच ऑफ करेंगे, दिस कॉल विल गो टू द कॉल सेंटर. द कॉल सेंटर टीम विल सपोर्ट द कस्टमर ऑन वॉट एवर ही वॉन्ट्स. Similarly, chat. On whatever chat support you would be wanting to give to a customer, जब तक आप ऑन हैं, ऑनलाइन हैं, you can help the customer. आप लॉग आउट कर जाइए, कॉल सेंटर के पास में चला जाएगा चैट सपोर्ट, they will help you. Similarly, email. So anything which you want today on the website which is being sold can be done here. Someday later, in future coming times, हम इसमें आपको कस्टमाइजेशन की सर्विसेज भी दे देंगे. सो फॉर एग्जांपल, अ कपल ऑफ शॉप्स माइट से कि मेरी दुकान में जो है पंचकुला में फॉर एग्जांपल चॉकलेट बुके ज्यादा बिकते हैं, तो इस URL के अंदर में मैं चॉकलेट बुके आपके लगा दूंगा. That facility is possible. So that customization is going to happen in time, but this is another feature we wanted to introduce everybody so that they don't feel deprived. So far your franchise agreement states that you have the right to use the Ferns and Petals brand only on that address for which you have taken the franchise. So here we are going to open the online space for you to do anything which you want to do, and this will come routed through these facilities. This is an open suggestion here, so whatever I am throwing it out open to all of you. Wherever you have any suggestions, please let me know as to how further can we improve on this. This is our thought. Now that we have reached here, the reason, the speed at which we can expand, the speed at which we can move forward, जो हमने आज तक experience करी, that is through references. So, Karan ji, for example, he already has these 5 outlets and is going to open 2 more outlets. He's been with us for the last 12 years and been a very important partner in doing with whatever we are. Thank you, Karan ji. Or Neeraj ji. So today we have Lokhandwala Juhu, which is directly running, and through his reference, these are the outlets which we are able to open. So sir, some more of them which we can open. 1-2 दर्जन और. Rekha ji, we already have Povai and Mulund. We are waiting for the 3rd one. Please let us know. Rajiv ji, Noida, our champion, Delhi champion. So Noida, V3S Mall, Greater Noida, and Dwarka and Patna, these are because of him. Apurva Tulsian, Chennai, Adyar, and Annanagar. He has invested into 2 outlets. So basically the idea to show you all this is that majority of our outlets are also increasing because people believe कि इस धंधे में पैसा है, फूल दुकान चलाओ तो कुछ कमा सकते हैं हम, so why not एक की जगह 2 करें या अपने फ्रेंड्स और फैमिली को खुलवाएं. So here I need your support. जो मुझे 200 करना है, 10 साल नहीं लगाना है, so I need all of your support to make it quickly, so that we are able to meet again soon. So ये सारी चीजें तो हो गई कि आपकी एक्सपेक्टेशन की what all you wanted, I could collect few of them and आपको मैंने बताया. फंड्स एंड पेटल्स में हमारे हेड ऑफिस में सिर्फ एक एक्सपेक्टेशन है हमारी आपसे. ओनली वन थिंग विच वी वांट, वॉट एवर मनी विच वी हैड वांटेड फ्रॉम यू, यू ऑलरेडी गिवन अस. वी जस्ट वांट वन थिंग फ्रॉम यू, customer delight. Customer delight. Customer delight. When I say customer delight, what I would want all of us to do, कि whatever product, whatever bouquet, arrangement, anything which leaves out of a ferns and petals shop, for whomsoever, that has to be the best bouquet in the world, the best arrangement in the world. For that, whatever you want us to do, we will discuss it in the open session. Please make your points, but this is the only expectation which we have. We are ready to do whatever you want us to do, but customer delight from all of us. Thank you, all of you.
As you all know, it is a must. I make it personally a point to suggest a business partner who come for training to Delhi that they must pay a visit to Mr. Gagan Singh. I firmly believe that this will be a very good platform to invite Mr. Gagan Singh to share his views.
Thank you, Anil, and thank you, everybody. We just heard Mr. Gudgutia and then Anil also to mention that 3 years ago, we were about 50 shops, now we are 108. So the 2 reasons, I'll just go into the basic details, basic fundamental points, only not very specific and detailed discussion which Pawan has done. Very basic 2 reasons are, one is that the new people we have added are about 58. Now that's a tribute to the model which you are working on. Nowhere in the world can you have a business started, especially the retail, whether you want to take it on a franchise or you want to start it on yourself. Nowhere can you start with the small capital of about 10 lakhs. Within 10 lakhs, you're paying the fees also to the company, parent company, plus the startup material in the shop and all other expenses included in terms of the renovation of the shop and the decoration, signboards, everything. Nowhere in the world will you have a parent company giving you so much of freedom that not only that they don't sell the product to you and then you further sell it, but it leaves the freedom to you. You have been trained, you have been told how to go about it. There is all left to you. As they mentioned that the reason that we have progress is because you've done hard work. But the advantage of this tie-up which you have with Funds as compared to any other branded franchisee, if you try and learn into the market, you don't have any day-to-day controls. You don't have any day-to-day restrictions. You don't have day-to-day monitoring of what you're doing, how you're doing, and what you do. Still, the 50 of the shops which were there 3 years ago, they have stayed up with us. So therefore, with the model which we have set up and the new people which are getting attracted to it is because of the very low capital involved, more of the labor intensive. In the labor intensive also it is the human resource development. Invest into your human resource and you develop your managers. The way Mr. Pawan Gadia just mentioned that there were 4 or 5 people he's named there who have gone into from one shop to the 5 shops. So that again is primarily because of 2 reasons. You can, if you want to expand from 1 to 2 shops or 3 shops, either all your family members get involved into it, and then you can monitor it, because it being a cash-dominated sale, hence you can't have, left totally to somebody else. The other way you can expand is by adopting whatever the systems and procedures Pavan has just mentioned. One, of course, is being introduced now, which is Go Frugal into the computerized sale procedure and the data procedure, plus the other is the camera factor. If you adopt these 2 things, even if you don't want to expand from 1 shop to 2 shops, your life will become much easier. You need not be. Whenever anyone comes to the shop for the introduction and briefing, first question I ask is, who would run the shop? If the person who is investing money, he's going to run the shop, you will make money. Otherwise, you will definitely lose money. But with these systems and procedures which he has mentioned now, you can have the business, you can run it, you can make profits. At the same time, you need not be tied up to the shop totally. The other point which he mentioned was the people who have gone in for from 1 shop to 3 shops. And the other aspect which he mentioned, that in next 2 years he wants to make from 100 shops to 200 shops. One, of course, is to add on new ones. But I would suggest and ask you to, once you've taken up the business and you find that it is giving you profits, you please think in terms of expanding into 2 and 3. It is absolutely not very difficult at all. In the Busines parent company has got about 12 shops in Delhi. All the 12 shops are being run through managers only. Neither Pavan nor Anil nor anyone else personally every day goes to those shops. But because we have invested into the human resource and we have very detailed manner, we have improvised on all our systems, procedures, that we are able to ensure that the staff is motivated to work the way it is somebody working for his own shop. Plus, we keep monitoring as to what's happening. And the other systems and procedures, you of course take support from the head office in terms of the handicraft and other. But the full utilization of the support by Anil and Pavan would be, when you really get into the details as to how 10, 12 shops today are being run and being run profitably. If I give you some details about the shops which are in Delhi and the amount of profits they make, within 4 to 5 years, every shop, especially in the metropolitans, should make about 20 to 25 lakh rupees profit per year. And it is not that these are speculative figures. You can check with them. You can please sit with Pavan and see. Out of the 12, we have 6 shops, 6 to 7 shops, which are proper size shops. They are today giving returns between 25 and 30 lakh rupees. The other shops, they are smaller size. They are not even 100 to 150 square feet area. The reason I'm trying to share this with you is that basically to motivate you. If you've gone into the business, if you've gone into the business for money, please think in terms of expanding and in terms of reaching those figures. The figures I'm mentioning is for you to think that yes, a shop can achieve that level. One shop. Every single shop of yours which you're probably now running, those who are already into 4th and 5th year, they must do between 25 to 30 lakh profit. If they're not doing, then definitely there's some deficiency in your efforts or some other reason. And those who are now taking up the franchise or they're not even 3 years or 4 years, it is a suggestion, it is a detail which I wish to tell you so that you think about it. If you're serious about it, if you're into money, then you must sit down with Anil or Pavan and see as to how the operations are done. The other thing is when I said that nowhere in the world you can have a franchise tie-up for such a less amount to begin with. Nowhere in the world, again, I was very surprised I never went to the detail, but I was surprised to hear that the franchise fees which is being given per shop, it varies from 15 to 25,000. When you take a profit of 25 lakh rupees a year, that will come to you only if you do a sale of about 1 crore 50 lakh rupees or little more than that. And when you calculate the franchise fees, Vikas, you'll be surprised also it's not even 2%. You all are so very lucky that the amount of detailing he has done just now, the amount of work he is doing just to make your life easy plus help you to grow further. Not only that, he gives you business also. He gives you business of the e-com wherever he gets it from. Now, that again is a help because you're not making any effort to get that business at all. Therefore, maybe it is a little hard for them, but I would suggest you think on it because no company in the world, whether it is a small little retail ready-made garments or a restaurant opening or any other opening, it does not charge less than 5 to 10%. That is one thing. The other thing is the shops, which I said, are not doing 25 to 30 lakh rupees after 4 to 5 years. Then I would suggest to Pavan that he does an audit every year. Audit would mean that team of managers, Pavan, those shops, either they are not reporting or they are actually not doing. Maybe that's possible. We must have, because we now have a team of managers who are as good as I am or as good as anyone else. Within 4 years, when New Friends Colony opened, it has touched 26 lakh rupees. The credit goes to the managers Aftab and Lalit. So therefore, a team of maybe managers can visit a shop once a year or twice a year and look into the operations, the efforts, sales and marketing and see what's going wrong, why it is not happening. That's point one. Two is the system which he has mentioned about, computerizing your thing. Because I know how possible will it be, Pawan, you could say, the online which we have done for the shops here in Delhi, for the parent company. My suggestion would be that it be done for all the franchise outlets. I don't know whether it will be possible on India-wise or not. But it will have two effects. One is on a monthly basis or maybe a daily basis, on a weekly basis. We will get to know as to what operations are taking place, how they are happening, and what is going wrong where. So we can give you inputs without we visiting there or you coming here to discuss look, the sales are not increasing and this is not happening. Two is the company gets to know what sales are happening in which. Now, I assume that no franchise shop ever reports the sales. Maybe you can think about it. It's a little off the cuff. You can do that because when you think about the progress of the company, it is maybe you will think that okay, the progress we have increased from 50 to 100, it's a benefit to the company. We have made money. No. When from 50 to 100, 100 to 200 we go, then the interrelated growth of all the shops also doubles. All the orders from one state to the other state and other places goes on. So therefore, the effort of each shop to look at the figures. Maybe another process which we do here is that in the beginning of the year, we fix up targets, budgets. I don't know if each one of you do it or not, but budgets could be done by you. I have my own thinking, maybe budgets could be set by Pawan. Because he knows which area, where, what potential, he could set the target. If those budgets are met, fine. Maybe if it is not met, interaction could be done and you can see as to what help is needed so that, further push could be done. Plus, at the same time, he would also know that the so-and-so shop either is not reporting sales or it is not happening. Third is, when I said that each one of you should also think in terms of expanding, I would suggest that you, maybe not publicly, but individually you could sit with with Karan or Rajiv or the others who have actually gone through the process of expanding it. As I said, if you've gone into it, please move forward. One must grow. It's a natural requirement, condition that any living organism should grow. You produce a child, then you ensure that it grows. It can't happen that it remains a dove. So therefore, with those basic points and thoughts, I just thought I'll share with you so that you can move in that direction. Rest of the technicalities, so much of detailing he has already done. So much of detailing Anil has already done. There is, in my opinion, probably the company is doing more for the shops rather than shops responding and reciprocating in the similar fashion by putting in their own efforts to grow or even to give returns to the company. That's my personal thoughts. Maybe Vikas and Pawan can go into the details. You can have a discussion with him and do that. Okay. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Gagan. Handicraft. There was a serious need to reinvent our handicraft division. Now we have a very dynamic colleague in the form of Ms. Kusum Suri, who has joined us. Kusum, can we hear from you some words on handicraft?
Thank you, Anil. First of all, I want to thank you, all of you, for coming all the way here and sharing this platform with us. And I want to utilize this opportunity to introduce myself, as I have not met most of my business partners till now. I, Kusum Suri, spearhead the handicrafts division of Ferns and Petals and have inherited this department since last 9 months. When we say handicrafts division of FNP, it means a back-end support to all our retail outlets, wherein we supply from a consumable to all the exclusive gift items. Consumables means all the basic needs required for making flower arrangements, wherein there are wires, oases, what all is not required, ribbons. Basically, we want to provide a one-stop solution for all our FNP retail outlets. We at FNP believe, along with all our business partners, we are one family. And as all members of family have similarity among themselves, we want to maintain that similarity in this family. Today, if I see all the retail outlets of Ferns and Petals, when a person enters a retail outlet of Ferns and Petals, when we see to the interiors, anyone can make it out that it's a Ferns and Petals outlet looking at the interiors. But at the same time, when we look at the merchandise, it's not similar at all the outlets. So to maintain that, we need to have all the branded and one kind of merchandise. As Mr. Pawan told, that in 2 years we are expecting around 200 outlets. So as the shops are increasing, we need to maintain that similarity among that. So for that, now you'll say how and why is that. So for that, I feel we can have suggestions from you also, what all you are looking for. We can do merchandising of that sort only. See, basically, we have to serve you people only. So we don't, we welcome suggestions, what are you require. We can do that kind of stuff. Post my joining, I was just coming, what has happened in the handicrafts, as Anil told, there had been a tough phase because he had got busy in retailing and franchising. So there is when FNP thought that we need a dedicated person only for the handicrafts. So there is where I came into the scene. So I tried to get into this and I understood there were lots of complaints from my all business partners, which little by little we are trying to sort out. I think to some extent we have done it, but there is lots more to do. which would be possible only with your support. Some points I would just like to share with you, like the main things what our business partners think are that what handicrafts doesn't have is availability and variety of the merchandise. There is a pricing is expensive. There is the additional cost of transportation and packaging to the outside retail outlets. And then there are taxes applicable. So I want to discuss all these points one by one. Now coming to the availability and the variety. In all these 6 to 9 months, we have almost stocked everything in our warehouse, wherein there is a sufficient stock available of everything or any point of the time. So availability as of now is no issue at all, and we ensure about that. Now as far as the variety is concerned, we have been continuously working to get the new arrivals, and if we talk of last 6 months, there have been new arrivals of exclusive gift items, dry arrangements, accessories, and lots of more things which we are already there in the displayed in the pre-function area. And Anil has just come back from China, and he has already finalized some very exclusive baskets, a good range of ceramics, and a crystal flower, which had been long pending from our side. So very soon we'll be having it. So I feel that as far as the availability and variety is concerned, from our side we ensure you it will never ever be a problem. And of course, here again I say that your suggestions are most welcome any time that what all we should procure here. Yeah, one more thing for our forthcoming attractions, we have already displayed a very exclusive range of ceramics with wine handles there, which we can see in the pre-function area. We're having this material with us in a week's time. And we have actually managed to get just a sample shipment just to display it for today so that you can see what is coming. Because our business partners who are not residing here in Delhi always have a complaint that we can't see the product, how it's looking. Although we have, as Mr. Pawan had told, we are already having an on-store handicraft, online handicraft store on the panel. So I think Anil will discuss that later and show it how it gets operated. Now coming back to our points, next is an additional cost of transportation and packaging to our outside station FNP outlets. When we talk of transportation, yes, we understand the pain point. Of course, anyone who has to pay an extra additional cost will feel bad about it. But for that, we have some plans which we would like to discuss with you. In near future, we are planning to have SC hubs wherein we'll have small warehouses at the major cities. Primarily, we're planning for Mumbai and somewhere in South India, wherein we'll have a small warehouse of ours and people can procure stuff from there. And similarly at South India. But maybe it will take a little while to make all the arrangements. So meanwhile, we are planning that every month we'll be planning a truckload to the metro cities, wherein Mumbai is there, Bangalore is there, Calcutta is there, wherein we can plan a truck maybe by the last week of the month, maybe 25th is the date of the dispatch from here. We would like to collect the orders by mid-month so that we procure everything and send a truckload to the that metro city, and it's our responsibility how it reaches to your doorstep. But for that, we need your support. We need to get orders on time. And you can also plan your order for the month. And I think an order for the month can be very conveniently stored at the outlet. Now coming to our taxes part. Some of my business partners really think that we put this tax thing, we should not pay this, and our price gets hiked, we can't order. But somehow we feel that we must thank Indian government they are giving us a very lucrative taxation policy, wherein we just have to pay 2% if you have that CST thing. And I would really request all my business partners who don't have CST number should apply for it immediately, so that we just have to pay that 2% thing. This was about the difficulties which I understood in this. Of course, I would like to know one-to-one that what are the more problems, so that I can understand and find a solution for the same. Because this is only my observation. I never had a feedback, which is always most welcome. Whenever I deliver an order, I try my best to contact my business partner and understand how it is delivered. And I really appreciate if we get the feedbacks. And moreover, I feel that it's very important to build up a relationship with each other, so that we have that comfort thing with each other. We should feel free to discuss anything. I would like to discuss some things here. When I talked of the pricing part, I missed that thing before, that some of my business partners feel we are expensive. Okay, maybe I am expensive for some item, but then please come to me and tell me where I am expensive, by what percentage I am expensive. And if you are getting at a reasonable price, please let me know the supplier. You are doing a shopping for maybe 2 to 3 outlets. When I'll shop for 110 outlets, I'll definitely get a much better price. And I want to share one example here. There was this vendor, especially that's from you, Mona. There was this vendor, that packing guy, who used to go to our retail outlets, maybe 10, 12 outlets, and serve some packaging material. So Mona told me that why don't you contact him? He's giving us at cash and at a higher rate. So if you talk to him, we can purchase from handicrafts in bulk and give good rates to everyone. So I called that supplier. The paper which he was supplying to all retail outlets for me, for example, for 5 rupees. He came to me, I did a bulk purchasing, I took credit from him, and I took same paper for 3 rupees of sheet from him and supplied the same paper to all my business partners for 3 rupees 50 paisa, just for my service charging on credit. So what is convenient? Convenient is, of course, taking shopping from one place and having, and moreover, we have the facilities of giving the credit, exchange, one-stop solution. So here my main request is, by criticizing each other will not reach anywhere. We just have to understand we are one family. So there are more my business partners who keep on telling me, you guys are expensive for this thing. I tell them, please let me know. I am there to serve you. My objective is to serve you. We just want to be a back-end support. That is our intention. We don't want to make this a profitable department. This is just a back-end support for the convenience of all our family members. For that, your cooperation is really required. Without you guys, we can't do anything. Even when we do these new arrivals and everything, we want your interest in from you. We want your inputs. Then only we'll keep on doing it. If no one shows interest one time, we'll also stop doing it then. So it's a one family and we have to be together. And as an old saying, unity is strength. If we unite together, we don't know where we'll reach. We can't even imagine the goals what we have in future. But for that, we have to unite together and understand each other. Please come to me. Your suggestions are most welcome. I have lots more to say, but then I think there's so many people who want to share their feelings. So I don't want to take much of your time. And once again, thank you so much for coming. And I would really love to share one-on-one with all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kusum. As Pavanji had mentioned about our plans on advertisement and marketing of our brand, we'll have a few words from Payal.
Good afternoon all. I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of FNP and appreciate your participation in the event and reposing faith in us. I represent the marketing and PR division for the company, and I look after all the ATL and BTL activities. We shall be discussing one by one about them in little detail, so that it gives you a platform to be aware about our plans for our business in this financial year. Nonetheless, we thank you for your contribution to this success, which will help us in achieving our goals. With our objective on day-to-day basis. So all of you, when you step out of your house and you go to your retail outlet, what is the first thing which comes in your mind? So I'll just play a quick Q&A where my question would be of 1 second and your answer should be also 1 second. So to start with, when I say photocopy, what is the first thing which comes in your mind? Who said Xerox? Okay. When I say toothpaste, what comes in your mind? So when I say Chyawanprash, what comes to your mind? And when I say flowers, what comes to your mind? That's what. So our whole objective, the kind of marketing and PR activities we try to do, which will be revolving around this, our only objective is, yes, when it comes to flowers, we should think of ferns and petals. FNP should be the first and only resort as well as the junction through which anything and everything pertaining to emotions is catered. And that's what we're trying to work at. So I'll quickly let you know, to achieve these goals, we need to define some objectives, which I just want to share with you. To generate widespread mass awareness of ferns and petals and its divisions such as franchise, retail, wedding events, decor, handicrafts, and services for each of them, to obtain optimum and effective visibility through our marketing and PR tools, thereby creating the desired market for it, to create awareness through the marketing and PR tools, to highlight the edge ferns and petals enjoy being the pioneer in the industry and also its wide presence in the international markets, to highlight the new expansion, which is also the franchisees as well as the COCO outlets, and to further open and strengthen communication channels with the media. So I'll take you first to the ATL activities, what we do, BTL, and then I'll come to the PR. I'm sure that all of you must have seen the corporate film which is running outside. So this is to start with the first ATL activity which we had done, that we have made a corporate film which is running in our outlets in Delhi so far, and which gives a great platform to connect with our audience on day-to-day basis. We have also will be coming on the hoardings in all your cities, just not in Delhi or Mumbai, but to all the cities across India. We would be trying to communicate to people, whether it's Mother's Day, it's Valentine's, it's Diwali, it's any occasion, anything. We want to immute that emotion and we want to connect with everyone. The third, which we have been doing and we will continue to do, is the ads, which are in our fashion magazines, in our business magazines, all trade magazines, which would be pretty much would be existent in that. Then comes to the BTL, which is below the line activities. We are quite aggressive and we are pretty much 100% on day to day. We put so much of effort to be a part of that. So I'll just list down a few activities which we are doing, and if you have something to add on, please feel free to share that with us. To start with, we are extremely active on the social networking website. So whether it's Facebook, it's Twitter, it's Orkut, or it's blogs. So for example, if I open an outlet in Kolkata, or as Pawan mentioned that we have many more outlets which will be opening soon, any more outlet opens, Anil shares with us, and we pretty much put that on the Facebook and Twitter, and we create groups on the LinkedIn where we invite people to come and share their suggestion. This is our one way that we are pretty much telling people that we are expanding on daily basis, on Pan India, and and so that they can connect with you, that we are not limited to only one city, 2 cities, or these many cities. They know pretty much that this is a new city which we have added on, and they can order online. We do promotional tie-ups with all the radio channels. We had done in past, and now we will be doing it further also. We will be again doing some kind of promotion on the other side. We are coming up with a quarterly newsletter, which should be out in June. We are a part of a lot of offers online, international, national tie-up with a lot of websites, exchange of banners. So and we also do customers. We pretty much do the customers' feedback, where we call up randomly and we check are they happy with the services, so on and so forth. Now, in terms of PR, as I said, that when we launch, when we open any new outlet through franchisees, that is pretty much we're trying to cover. So I just quickly tell you how we cover. So one is this social website that where we cover. We also do online articles, which over 100 of the websites, we make an article and we pretty much post it online so that if someone type on Google anything related to that, they will get to see that article. So suppose if there is a new outlet open in any part of India, and if someone trying to search it, the moment they put that information on Google, it will relate to that article, and then they will get the information, okay, Ferns and Petals is also available in every city and just not into whatever the main cities which we will know of till now. Then we also try to pretty much present in all the opportunities related to floral industry, be it any events, be it any seminar, be it any exhibition, so that we are connected to the right audience and we can expand through these bases. This is it.
Thank you, Payal. Now I would like to request our Managing Director, Mr. Vikas Gutkutia, to share his views on FNP's mission and vision. Mr. Vikas.
Good evening, everybody. I'm very, very happy to see our ever-growing family all together. Some faces which has been the reason behind the success because they have identified the potential in FNP quite a few years back. Some are new who just joined our family. Welcome you all. And I guess all our HODs and everybody has been talking about our ambitious plans for the future in terms of technology, in terms of customer delight and so on and so forth, handicraft and advertising and PR and everything. Yes, I must reaffirm that we are very, very serious. And we look at the coming couple of years as the golden trademark years for Ferns and Petals retail chain and make a huge difference in every possible aspect, to make every possible shop to experience a dream-like situation. A shop can't be better than this. We all collectively have to achieve that particular target. That's the idea. We have a very, very able team, thoughts, willingness, keenness, and determination to make sure that down the line, 6 months, 1 year, anybody walks into the shop says, wow, ye kya ho gaya? It's like a fat man going to a health club. After 6 months, he looks like a young, fresh, bubbling child, bubbling man. Similarly, all our shops need to be refreshed in every possible manner so that it looks young, it looks vibrant, it looks welcoming, it looks a shop of the new era. We have 3 very important people who have been who have been with me from the very beginning and have been the biggest support in whatever FNP is today. They helped me grow. They helped me keep moving around while they were holding the fort on the ground level. Meeta Gutkutia, my wife. I guess she was the lady luck who came to my life and she took care of a retail shop in GK. And Gagan Singh. Now, Gagan Singh is the other person who took care of Aurobindo. So Gagan Singh and Meeta put together gave me the money, the earnings, to flaunt and discover and play with new ideas. Whereas while I wanted to play and go and do new things in my life, I found a jewel called Sikha Thareja. Now, she was the person without whom, as my father said, FNP could not have been so successful. I want her to please stand up so that everybody can see you. She was the most important person in FNP's history. Then, of course, my father, he joined me a few years later from Calcutta, and his being together, being with me, has really given me a lot of emotional and mental strength and support to help company grow, and I'm very, very thankful for him to be there with me today to advise me on every possible aspect. Then, of course, the person who revolutionized the retail chain, and the whole retailing took a new dimension 10 years back, was because of Pawan Gadia. The person whom I give a lot of credit for whatever we've achieved at FNP till today. So they are the core, very, very important people who have made this possible for me. I'll just say on a very lighter note, you see, whenever I go to a FNP outlet or I meet somebody, everybody has a feeling that Ferns and Petals को केवल FNP दुकान खोलने से मतलब होता है, फ्रेंचाइजी फी ली, दुकान खोल दिया, माली दे दिया और हर महीने इनको रॉयल्टी मिल जानी चाहिए. पवन जी इकोम में बिजी हैं, विकास जी शादियां करा रहे हैं, हमें देखने वाला कोई नहीं. That's the general perception I get when I go and meet people and tell them about how serious I am towards retailing. So retailing was taken as an abandoned child because we were busy making many money elsewhere. Let me tell you, yes, to a certain extent it is right, to a certain extent it is wrong. Everybody goes through high and lows in life. I made few mistakes in the past, like Chatak Chart or whatever. It took my attention away. Pawan was busy building a e-com base. He was probably not as focused. But let me reassure you today that all that is behind us now. And today, FNP retailing is our most focused area for the next 2 years. As Pawan mentioned, there are a lot more to be done in various aspects to make the shop do better, make the brand look better, make us more profitable, and we grow together. And as a company, we are very focused and serious. That will make sure every FNP outlet across the country, wherever it is, has the same merchandise, same non-perishable item displayed in the most beautiful way, even if it means they have to subsidize certain product from our side to make sure it's economically viable for you. Price will not become the hindrance, but we have to make sure that every outlet looks alike. All the Malis are trained, they do the same kind of arrangements everywhere. We have this kind of a meet interaction, we have cameras, we have software, we have every possible thing happening, advertising, so that any FNP you walk in, like we go to McDonald's, we say it tastes the same everywhere. I guess that's what we need to achieve. It has to be the same everywhere. And let me tell you, we have Prakash here. Please, Prakash, come on here. With your team, please. All the shop managers, please come up. Come here. Please come quickly. Prakash is the team leader. Prakash, raise your hand. And we have our able managers who run our company outlets for us. Now, we have made sure that we keep coming up with newer ideas. We make sure, to the extent that if a person has come up to the shop to spend $500, how we can make him spend maybe more? How do we do that? Upselling ideas. How can we add on products to the flowers which are selling in the shop? A lot of training, a lot of discussion, a lot of meetings go on weekly to weekly basis to make sure each manager earns more than ₹1,00,000 for a month. And they are all are, I guess, 2, 3, 4 years old with the company. So I guess managers, grooming them, making sure, and that's the only way you can run multiple outlets. So please emphasize on technology, emphasize on corporate culture, try and be innovative, make sure that you have more than 1 shop, 2 shops, 3 shops, so that you tomorrow come with your team and make them stand like this. You guys can go back. Thank you. Now, as Pawan Gadia ended his speech by saying we are looking at customers' delight. Yes, a dreamlike situation in the shop and customers' delight are the 2 main objectives. But I also understand a customer cannot be delighted unless my family is delighted. We are here to do everything possible. I'm telling you all from the core of my heart, let's take it as a mission in the next 2 years, together, with whatever can be done from our side, we'll make FNP the most advanced, most looked upon flower chain in the world. Thank you so much, you for coming.
I guess it's been a little long session. We'll break for tea break now, and we will assemble here after 20 minutes again at the Mosaic restaurant where we had lunch. Yeah, please.
आपको ऑनलाइन डेटा एक्सेस करना पड़ेगा, आपका डेटाबेस ऑनलाइन FNP का है। अगर आप चाहे हेड ऑफिस देखिए ना तो डेली में जैसे आप वर्किंग जो कर रहे हैं उसके लिए आपको सिस्टम के अंदर SQL लगाना पड़ेगा।
Welcome back again. On stage we have on the extreme left Mr. Karan from Gurgaon, Mr. Apur Tulsian from Chennai, and Mr. Kishan Rai from Mangalore. We are here to have a discussion on advantages of opening multi-outlets, and again Kishan is going to again debate why we should have concentrate more on single outlets. So we'll start with Karan.
Good evening to you all. As you heard by Mr. Pawan Gadia, by Mr. Anil, by Mr. Vikas, everybody earlier, I am, after attending this meet today, very motivated. I already have about 5 outlets and 2 I plan to open very soon. But after attending this meet, I am more motivated to open more after those 2 also. And the reason for that is because the many things that they've shown us today here, how they plan to source flowers for all the retail outlets, how through CCTV cameras and other technology, without being in the outlet, we can still manage and see what is happening in the outlet when we are not still physically present there. And also, side by side, do something else, plan for future outlets. This is what we've learned here today. Rest, during the daily running of the outlet, why I wanted to open more outlet was because we can keep as much as stock of fresh flowers we want to, because I am not selling the flowers from one outlet, then I am selling from 5 outlets. So if a customer asks for maybe 100 roses, so if a single outlet doesn't have them, the customer doesn't go back. I can pick up from the other outlet and still satisfy the customer and fulfill the requirement. Secondly, if there is a decoration, a car decoration, or maybe a room decoration, a single outlet maybe cannot afford to send the Mali because he has to even look after the outlet. But in our case, we can at least pull out one Mali from one outlet, the other Mali from the other outlet, still manage to run the outlets also, and do the decoration side by side also, which a single outlet might have a problem in doing so. We even share our delivery persons. We do not refuse delivery, whether it be early in the morning at 7 a.m. or late at night 12 a.m. Single outlets might have problem doing that because a delivery person has timings and they have to, maybe the owner has to see that how will he get the delivery done if the delivery person is already left for home. But in our cases, we've told our delivery persons in different outlets, because the outlets, one outlet is maybe in an area which has a lot of footfalls, other outlet is in an area which has more of corporate-based customer. So delivery timing also, schedule of delivery timing of all the outlets is such that we can pull out delivery persons and send to the other outlets. and make sure that all the deliveries that come to us are delivered. But what I would say, for opening multiple outlets, you need to have a positive attitude. You should always make sure that the outlet that you look for is at a very prime location, because it really helps if it is on the main road or in the front of the market, easily accessible for the customer, where they can just stop the car, pick up the bunch or the arrangement and move fast. And also the visibility of the outlet is very important, according to me, because wherever I have opened outlets, first thing, whether the rent is high or whatever, first thing that I look for is the location of the outlet. If the shop is inside and you want to save maybe 20,000-25,000 rupees of rent, that according to me, according to my experience, is not a right decision. So what I'm trying to say is the location is the foremost thing, because in future maybe you won't have to advertise as much for the outlet, because the location already advertises for itself. Also, when you open more outlets, your family, your friends, my wife has always been a pillar of strength for me, because when I take a decision of opening an outlet, a lot of things are involved, and her decision also really matters, because single-handedly one cannot do everything. And also family, friends who are required when occasions like Diwali, Valentine's, all these occasions you require family and friends to be at the outlet with the managers and help them to take care of the customer. So all these people are really important for improving the business and opening of more outlets. Also, one should always take care of the staff that we have in our outlets, the malis, the delivery persons, because in my case, I can at least tell you that the staff that I have, we started business in 1999, and the staff that I had in 1999 is still with me. So you really have to take care of your staff to make sure that you do really good business. Because all the time it is not possible for the owner to do everything. The staff is really important.
Karan, can you little bit elaborate on how do you take care of your staff? What extra things you do for them?
See, taking care of the staff means generally staff requirements are basically that if there is an emergency at home and they need to go home, we make sure that the salary of that period is paid to them immediately, so that they can go home, and if they require advance also, we give them advance also, so that they can peacefully go home, do or attend to whatever the problem is and come back to us. Salary increment is one thing which they really look after. So whatever best possible, we've basically made heads. Like in the Malis, we have made a head in Malis, and we speak to the head that according to you, what should be the salary of the Malis, and then with them we sit together and discuss what should be the salary, and finally decide the salary. Similarly for the delivery persons and all the other departments. Basically, these are the small things which whenever they require, so you have to make sure that we do not waste time in saying, okay, we'll think and let you know. You have to take the decision immediately and help them as soon as possible.
Currently, you have 5 outlets. Some of them are in a very, very premium location. I understand the rent which you are paying, some of them are very, very phenomenal. Can you share with us what kind of rentals are we talking about? So that everybody knows that in these kind of rentals also, we are able to run and sustain these shops.
See, as I said earlier, that the outlets basically that I look for to open is always located properly and at the prime markets. So obviously when you try to do such things, the rentals are higher. It does take time for the outlet to take out the overheads. Slowly and steadily, all the overheads and everything are taken care of. In this, I would even thank Funds and Petals for giving us the complete support, because as the head office where we have our merchandise go down, it is very easy to go and shop there, not waste much of time, and then again come back and do your other business. Because I don't think the merchandise, because even for if I am working since 1999, so even I have tried all vendors for glass vases, for artificial flowers, for candles and everything. And there is a difference of 10 to 15%, no doubt. But when at one-stop shop, you can shop everything, the credit is available, the variety is there, I don't think of any need why should we be dealing with various vendors and have the headache of dealing with various vendors and payments with various vendors when we can do it at just one place. The rental that we are paying is almost about, for one outlet, about 1 lakh of rupees, the other outlet for about 2 lakh of rupees, another outlet for about 75,000, so on. But because of the support of Funds and Petals, whenever I have approached Pavanji, Vikasji, Anilji for anything, till now I don't remember that I've got a no for negative reply for anything. It is understanding basically between us, and vice versa, even if they've asked for something, I have also not said no for anything. So it is just how you plan, you manage your things. As I said earlier also, the rentals are higher, but the location, your staff, how they handle the customer, and the support of Funds and Petals, all these things when work together, profits start coming. So I don't think so. Like the rentals that I am paying and the overhead that I have in my outlets, I pay almost about 3 lakh of salaries every month. So the kind of salaries that I pay and the rentals that I pay and other overheads which are not even accounted for, those kind of overheads, if they can be taken out, I don't think that there should be any problem.
You said 3 lakh of salaries you pay. How many staff are we talking about?
We have almost about 30-35.
Kishan, can we
Good evening. I would like to share my experience from the beginning, when I started negotiating with the FNP, start FNP outlet in Mangalore. We have a population of 50,000 around. And we took about 2 years to negotiate with the FNP. We decided to go for diversification. We are basically into tire retail and lubricants, and we are the franchisee for Lance Transplant. I was basically in Bahrain working for multinational companies like Jessica Company, Massimo Zara, which is in Mexico. We had our own operations initially about the company, about the approach, about the mindset, and the support what we will get in the future. Is there any hook or strings attached going forward? And it took 2 years for us to decide, and in 2008 we started our FNP outlet in Bangalore. Pawan Gadia was there for the opening. It was a grand opening and it was a good opening. As I am speaking to you now, I can tell you FNP is no less than any professional company, any multinational company in the world. I congratulate them for the support, for professional approach, for transparency, and they are there always whenever there is a need. I'm sure, what figures Pawan has said, given initially when he started with 10 outlets. He thought it's a beginning. I feel this is the beginning. Now we are at 100 and plus outlets, and I feel this is the beginning. And what they are projecting right now, maybe that is not more than 20%, and that is the potential. And the FNP has its own vision and its own, plan for the future, and we will be part of it. And I'm sure we will grow to. We'll go a long way, and we will be part of it on a long run. And I would like to thank the entire team from Vikas, Gurgutia, Pawan, and the whole team for giving us a concept where in Mangalore, same like any other city. A concept, if I am not wrong, where you can wake up people in the middle of the night and bring smile in their face. Thank you very much.
Good evening, friends. Basically, I want to discuss about the multiple outlets which I have opened. The second outlet, but when I was supposed to open, I kept few things in mind. What are the benefits which I am going to get with this? Maybe a faster delivery at other places, maybe a cost-efficient delivery, which will benefit us as well as the customer. The third most important thing, converting our consumer into a customer. What is that? Consumer who buys flowers but not from your outlet. Why? The major reason can be because the outlet is far from his place. So opening another outlet will convert that consumer into a customer. And of course, more outlets, bringing visibility of the brand and the confidence. The confidence in the customer as well as in the owner. And at last but not the least, with a hilarious note, I'll complete multiple brands, multiple outlets in your name will make your voice heard. And of course, HO will make your request, hear your request more seriously and maybe on priority. I guess so. Thank you.
I'd just like to add one thing. That after opening about 5 outlets, my confidence level has gone so high that now even after that I've taken a master franchisee for wedding. Recently I've taken a franchisee for weddings. And the reason for doing that was that I already have about 35 Malis, and if I take a franchisee for wedding, so we can even do, like we've already doing smaller decorations, so we can do even bigger decorations. Reason for again opening more outlets at the back of the mind is so that during the off season, when maybe decorations are not there, those malis can help the malis in the outlet do up the outlets, or whatever way we can take the help for the outlets. So basically increasing the strength of the Mali will be helpful if we try and open more outlets. Thank you.
Thank you, Karan. I have a question for Kishan. Kishan, if given a chance, would you like to open another FNP outlet in Bangalore?
In 3 years since we started, and we have just come out of pre-profit process for making position, and we are looking forward to profits in coming months and years ahead. And definitely, we are looking for multiple outlets in coming years, and it will happen.
Thank you. Busines?
Anybody else who wants to ask the panel any question? Anything that you want to ask?
Yes, can you? This is Sood from Bangalore.
Yeah, Karan, I want to ask you one thing. Maybe you are lucky because I think there is more of, you can say, usage of flowers in Bangalore. Like, I don't think, even if I have a space and all the facilities to open 5 and maybe 2 outlets in Panipat, I don't think we can do it. Don't you think you are lucky in that way and you have thought on these lines?
See, doing any business, apart from even what we are doing now.
What kind of business then?
No, I'm saying if you do any other business also, the luck has to be there.
No, I'm just looking after this outlet only.
Okay. See, I don't know, for how long have you been running the outlet?
It's almost 3 years now.
3 years. Luck definitely is there for in running the outlets, but yes, after opening one outlet, when we saw profits coming, we never thought that we'll go up to 5 outlets. It was in our mind that maybe just another outlet and that would be just it. But second outlet and after that third outlet happened. Then we even opened an outlet in PVR Saket. That maybe we, because of the distance, because we even stay in Gurgaon, we could not handle well. So we shut down that outlet. But because we stay in Gurgaon and the proximity to all the outlets that we've opened till now is not too far. And planning things, managing things properly, keeping the staff happy. I don't think if you have a customer base for buying flowers in any city, there should be any problem in opening more number of outlets.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Can you have the mic, please, sir? This is Rekha Shah.
I have a question to Pawanji. Long due in my list to open the outlet, but holding back due to Malis. One thing, Malis are often not trained up to FNP level, and Malis think that by moving from one place to other will increase their salary.
So my suggestion here, ma'am, is that we have, as Karan mentioned, that today he's been there in this business for the last 13 years. And the staff which he started 13 years back are still with him today. So, and similarly, the manpower which we are sending here, at some places they might fit very well. For example, with Mr. Neeraj Tekriwal, I have sent 17 people since 2003, and none of them have come back. None went away. Our endeavor in providing you manpower has to be of the best of the quality, which we are doing so far, which will continue to do so. We will improve whatever level of manpower which are provided. And in terms of replacement of Malis, yes, because of the speed at which the outlet which has been opening so fast, and some elections happening in Bengal, and most of our guys being from there, many of them have not been on their post right now. So as far as your Mali requirement is concerned, we have been taking care of them in the past, and will continue to do so in the future. And particularly for the woolen shop, as far as the train guy you wanted, I think it should be available to you with the next one.
Kishan wanted to add a comment on this.
Regarding Mali requirement, you completed 1 year. We decided to bring the questions to the shop. I spoke to Adam, and he said no problem, we will do the replacement. And when we got the replacement, the salary which was suggested, which was fixed, was much higher than what it was. And we thought, we are at an expense. And over a period of time, we have changed Malis, for various reasons. Every time we changed a Mali, we had to pay extra amount. And we thought, month after month or maybe year after year, we are going to increase the salary of Malis, and it is going to, I don't know where. And for last, about 6 months back, we had to change the Mali, and we requested Anil and Nilima arranged a replacement. Initially, we started with 4,500. I believe it's 4,900 rupees. And it increased up to 6,000 plus. And right now, the replacement I got is back to the normal what it was in the beginning. Recent Malis which were sent are at 5,000 around budget. And I'm back at the same range almost. And only thing is, I think we need to wait for right Malis to be available. And what happens, when Malis are, there is a vacuum in the shop, we require Malis. At that moment, I believe, Malis may not be available, and FNP is trying to fill in that gap and with the range available. And I think we need to plan it well, and we need to take care of the Malis who are already there, and so that, the budget doesn't go up or the amount we are spending on Malis will not go up. Thank you.
Hi Karan, this is Manish from Bombay. I also have 2 outlets in Bombay. I have 2 questions from you. As you said, you use maximum, Karan, to you. You maximize stock by transferring from one store to another store. So I have two questions. One is, how do you do accounting of this transfer of stock? And do you do maximization of resources also? Like one store is having less number of Malis or delivery boys, you transfer from another store and maximize the resources utilization. Both the things, stock as well as Malis or resources.
Basically, not only fresh flowers, but anything that goes from one outlet to the another, we have a, whether it be one single piece of OSs, if that is going from one shop to the another, that challan slip is cut and the slip is sent with the driver to the outlet where the whatever stock is going. and then it is entered in the register there. This is how we keep the accounting for anything, whether it be a scissor, whether it be Oasis, whether it be Jali, anything. This is how we just try and keep the account.
Second one, do you do maximization of resources also? Like transfer of resources from one store to another?
See, actually, the 5 outlets that we have, out of those 3 outlets are the outlets where we have lot of walk-ins. So basically, those outlets we have walk-ins from morning till evening. So we have extra malis in those outlets. So if there is a requirement for malis in some other outlet for any reason, yes, we definitely shift the malis. And that is
Counting of this resource transfer. The counting of one store to another store.
If the salary is paid at the outlet, irrespective of whether we to the other outlet, and attendance and everything is from that outlet only. Thank you.
I belong to Meerut. I've been running a franchisee there since 8 years. Frankly speaking, it's doing just okay, nothing very good about it. And I've made very nice contacts with people, so I'm quite happy with the fact that I'm doing this business there. Coming to the fact of opening another outlet in this town where previous franchisee is doing just okay kind of, do you think it will be valuable?
I won't be able to answer your question because it really depends. You have to know your city. It really depends. If you're one outlet, you should know your outlet better. If your outlet is doing good, other area has the potential, then it's really up to you.
No, I might think the clientele will be distracted in 2 places.
No, that doesn't happen. The first outlet we opened and the second outlet we thought maybe we'll be dividing the customer, but that doesn't happen at all. The footfall increases. Reason being, when you see more number of Ferns and Petals outlet at a place, all the people who are buying maybe from the roadside start converting into buying from the outlets.
This will be feasible for the small as well. Do you think so?
I think so.
Thank you.
Anyone else? I'd like to add a point as to what you're saying. This is a very common concern. I understand that for Meerut you might be having this worry. But today, for example, we have an outlet in Arvindo and we have an outlet in Rose Garden. We have people who are managing here, or for that matter GK1, GK2. In South Delhi, for example, we have 20 outlets. Or for that matter Kandivali East, Kandivali West. So every time there is a concern, if there is a second Ferns and Petals outlet opens, will my sale go away? Very common concern, but I am yet to come across a situation wherein any of the outlets is facing the existence problem. Yes, the sale might go down for 10% or 15%. At the same time, the brand value which increases, and you see a Monjani's cake shop, for example, only one in Pune, or for that matter, you see 20 Pune Monjani's shop, eventually the brand takes off and all of us gain. So there might be a temporary dip of X percentage or might not be that big, but eventually that sale will grow up. Imagine there had been only one outlet in all of us. In Mumbai, for example, had there been only one outlet. In Delhi, had there been only one outlet. We would have not been here. Nobody would have recognized as India's largest and the biggest chain. So opening the second outlet in your city definitely makes sense. You already have the manpower, you already know the brand, you know the customer, you know the trade, you can buy in bulk. You can buy fresh flower in bulk, you can store, you know all about the occasions. If you are having a manpower to run those outlets, somebody from within the family, within friends, wonderful. Let's do it.
So I wanted to ask a question to Mr. Karan. As you said that you made a head in every of your outlet, When I started my franchisee in Nagpur about a year before, I too made a head. I got 3 Malis that time. I made a head of them, and as soon as the franchisee started, within a day or two, the Mali starts dominating the owner of the franchisee. That because I was the new one to start the franchisee there, I didn't know more about ferns and petals that time. So he started dominating me, and all the 3 Malis behaved very pathetically in Nagpur and left without telling me, and they went away. So don't you think that keeping the Mali happy, how do you guarantee that the Mali will return to you again?
There is no guarantee for all these things. But yes, you have to keep your staff happy so that if they want to work somewhere else, if they want to work somewhere, they just have to have that in their mind that if the owner is good, he's thinking about you, why work somewhere else? Why not just work with him? How do you know that the owner where he's going to work in future is going to be better? So you cannot say, but the heads that I've made is like we have delivery persons, and all the delivery persons are either Nepalis. So the head that we made is a Nepali who handles Nepalis and a Bengali who handles Bengali, so that there is no confusion or unnecessarily undue advantage is not taken. Also, there was a question here that if the salary is higher of a Mali, or if he is asking for an increment, so why shouldn't the Mali be changed and you get somebody who's at a lower salary maybe? But what I've generally seen is that anybody who joins you next definitely comes at a higher price only. It would be better that you keep somebody for 5 years and increase 500 or 1,000 rupees a year. But if you get somebody new in about every 6 months, so if you calculate, every time you will be paying more salary to the person who will be joining you again. I just want to request the FNP team to have this kind of meet every year. After that, as we had heard that there is a training of Mali is going to be there. So all these things have happened because according to me, we should always retain the staff. But yes, sometimes you really feel that the staff has become monotonous. They are not making good bunches or arrangements. They need training. So for that, definitely there should be training sessions which they should come and attend, and maybe talk to other Malis who are working in other outlets, learn from them for 2 days, teach them what they know for 2 days. And this is, I think retaining and doing training is the best possible way.
Anyone else?
So this is Kunal Bafna, and I've started this franchisees 5 months back. Okay, so I'm finding very difficult out there to manage the stock of the dry flowers and artificial flowers in my shop. Many of times I go for the marketing part, and there are many glass vases, all this stuff. So how do you manage? Is there any software or something in which we can manage the glass vases, the artificial flowers, and all that stuff, sir? Means how do you manage it in the 5 shop you have?
See, at the moment we do it manually. Software, as Mr. Pawan has told, the software is already there. They are doing it in their outlets. I'll be trying that software soon. But manually also, because see, it is very difficult in a flower shop to keep the account for fresh flowers or vases or even artificial flowers. The reason simply being that not only are they sold loose, the Malis even make fresh flower arrangements, artificial flower arrangements. So basically it is just that you should either yourself or somebody you really trust in the staff, you should just make sure that periodically all the things are counted in front of the people who are doing the sales or Malis who are making the things. In front of them, just make sure that things are counted so they are aware that accounts or accountability for things are being made.
Anyone? For everybody's information, Ali just whispered in my ear right now that anybody who wants to decide about the second or the third outlet in the month of May 2011, by 31st of May, he will be having a fantastic scheme for all of you. So it's a good time to decide with all the motivation which we've given you. So we look forward to hearing from all of you as to how soon can we do this. So for that, I said yesterday also, okay, paid bhajan na hoye but we will be making it as interesting as we that we will make an offer which we don't use.
Take one, buy one, take one free.
Something like that. So you make up your mind and we'll match up with all.
I'm due for the second one.
I kept the call on 31st May of 2011. We were able to take a call. And it is going to be very, very sensitive. It's going to be nicer to do ahead and get anything. So please continue. Thank you, Karan. Thank you. Going to address very interesting topic now, which everyone will be dealing partners there. Product, direct product, it shares his day-to-day challenges which they face in the food elements.
Thank you, Anil sir. Thank you so much for calling me on this podium.
To Delhi to attend this entire meet and listen to me. I'm again going to talk about on e-commerce, the e-com business. Since our motto, our expectations, our agenda is customer delight. So I'm going to talk on customer delight again. Customer delight, I have certain expectations from my vendors, my business partners, everybody who is a part of this family. Even you must have the expectations from me to, streamline the processes and everything. So we'll discuss this in
in the open session what all the expectations you have. I hope Pawan sir has already covered all the major points, but still there could be some more also. So I'm going to talk about the expectations what I have in e-com business, the day-to-day orders what we are doing to our both the channels. So same thing, every day I used to say that please accept the order on time and update the order on time. My thumb rule, FNP thumb rule, to update and accept the orders on time. We are working hard to get this order, the team sitting at the call center, chasing hard to retain the customer. They have certain SLAs to meet, 70% call conversion. I want this much sale today, I want this much sale today. Even Pawan sir keep on pushing us, I want this much sale today. But after all those orders are going to be executed by you only, you are going to deliver those orders and giving us the updations and everything, so that we are going to update the customers, yes, your order has been delivered, sir. The price which you had paid is, we have given the material to the recipient and your emotion has been delivered. So that's why we always keep on pushing you, we always keep on calling you to update your orders on time and accept your order on time. This is half an hour acceptance rule and 4 hours. So every order to be accepted and updated in the TAT. I hope you must hear about TAT, order cancelled due to late updation in TAT. So TAT is half an hour acceptance and 4 hours acceptation. This is all what we have. So second is like, the next expectation is something, what we see, what we deliver. We see 20 roses bunch on the website and we deliver 19 or 18 roses. Maybe 20 roses on the website and we deliver 20 carnations. Maybe 20 zebras. We used to get so many complaints like this. And the customer care, the call center is not aware about the situation. They get to know when the customer complains. So, this is something what we want, like the product which has been displayed on the website, you should deliver that. Don't play with the quantity, don't play with the quality. This is what I want to ask. I have an expectation from you. The glass vase is a standard accessory, the soft toy is a standard accessory which you can directly procure from the handicraft. People place an order for soft toy. They place an order for teddy bear, you deliver doggy, cat, monkey. So the pain which we go through, I hope you don't have any idea what the pain we go through when customer calls up at 12:15 in the night and say, what you have delivered? She hates dogs. And you delivered dog. You have delivered to his dad or her dad. कि अभी तक तो स्टोरी सुनी नहीं हुई थी. The arrangement, like as displayed in the picture, please, I hope our malis are very trained enough. They know what they have to make, and since सारी मैनपावर हमारे यहाँ से प्रोवाइड होती है तो उनको पता होता है क्या, लेकिन उसके बाद भी वो जो है अरेंजमेंट दूसरी तरीके से बनता है. कार्नेशन अगर दो खड़े होकर लगे हुए लॉन्ग स्टैंड में लगे तो वो सब शॉर्ट स्टैंड में लगे हो जाते हैं. तो ये रोज की हमारी जो है, हम दिन भर में 600 से 700 कॉल्स इन अ डे वी टेक इन ऑफ सीजन एट कॉल सेंटर, जस्ट बिकॉज ऑर्डर तो कम आते हैं लेकिन क्वेरीज बहुत आती है, कंप्लेंट बहुत आती है. कस्टमर सेटिस्फेक्शन नहीं हो पाती है कि हाँ भाई उसने कौन से पेडल में ऑर्डर प्लेस किया है और जो है वो उसको वही सामान मिले जो उसमें मांगा है. समटाइम्स कस्टमर हमें फीडबैक भी एप्रिसिएशन मेल भी भेजते हैं, ऑलवेज शेयर विद यू कि सर जो भी है आपकी वजह से ही है, बट कंप्लेंट भी देखा करो. I earn. पर एप्लीकेशन मेल आती तो हर वेंडर को जरूर भेजी जाती है, कंप्लेंट होती है वो भी भेजी जाती है. So the products which are displayed should be delivered, the same standard necessaries. Please purchase it from the handicraft. This is a request. I've already, discussed this point, like quantity should be correct. Whatever you are placing the order, whatever you are getting the order for, please deliver the same quantity. Customer is ordering for a lifestyle arrangement of 100 doses and, anybody from here like delivering 80 doses arrangement and 90 doses. So this is again a complaint. So please work on it. This is our expectation. This is what we are looking for a customer demand. So this is something exceptional updation and the quantity everything. The orders which you are placing, we have noticed so many times that you forget to add this delivery charge, at times basket cost, at times cake price not added. तो होता क्या है कि जब आप ऑर्डर डालते हैं तो हम उसका प्राइस चेक नहीं करते हैं. हमने कितनी बार बताया कि नॉट चेक एनी प्राइस ऑफ द ऑर्डर की ये सही है या गलत है. जस्ट बिकॉज कि हमारा सिस्टम उसको एलोकेट कर देता है. ऑटो एलोकेशन हमने कर रखी है, पिन कोड वाइज एलोकेशन कर देते हैं, ऑटो एलोकेट हो जाता है. उसके बाद आप ही लोगों में से एक जना, हो सकता है आप ही लोग कोई ऑर्डर प्लेस कर रहा हो और आप ही लोगों में से एक जना कोई फोन करके बोलते हैं कि इसको प्राइस करा दें. सो अवॉइड दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम. मतलब प्राइस जो है तो है, वो आपको भी पता है.